heard more than enough from the peanut gallery. What about you, sweetheart?
I don't know. I don't see myself as a mom. I really don't. But I can't imagine signing my baby over to the Quartermains and then just walking away.
Well, those are only two of the options.
I have the facts. And I know that it's not easy. Nothing is. But when I shut out all the noise, I think that abortion is my best option. And Tracy thinks that I'm going to regret it, and Edward wants to get an injunction against it. Lucky has gone totally off the deep end. And Carly says that she would never do it, and she's the one who's most like me, so she would know. Dylan looks like he's always going to cry. And the only person who says she understands is Georgie, but who can blame her? Because if I don't have this baby, then she gets to get back together with Dylan.
Hold on a second. It sounds like you're making this decision based on some kind of survey you've made of a bunch of people who have themselves to think about, not you. I mean, these people don't care about you. They shouldn't even be involved.
You know that you can't keep a secret in this house.
You have a good amount of this. And an extraordinary amount of this. You're more than capable of putting the two on the same page and making a decision that's right for you. See, these people, they're going to be out of your life next year, or in a decade, or even tomorrow, who knows. But you'll be here. And you'll be living with this decision the rest of your life. If what you think is right is to terminate this pregnancy, don't let anyone talk you out of it.
I don't know what I want. That's the problem. I just know that I don't want to have a baby that's not wanted. Like you did. You're right, you know.
Well, there's a phrase I don't hear very often.
We were standing here right before you left, and you said to be careful with my heart. I should have listened to you.
Another too rarely used phrase.
I'm sorry that I walked out on you earlier. I'm mad at myself.
Yeah, I can see that. Sweetheart, you should really drop the anger and the guilt. It doesn't do you any good.
It's not just that. I can't make a decision. Dylan really wants this baby.
That's what he says.
I mean, he's trying to prove something to his own father, who isn't even here to appreciate it. And I know it's not going to pan out like this widescreen romantic comedy that's running through his head. I mean, the Quartermains are pushy and obnoxious, but they would raise his child, and it would want for nothing. And that has to count for something. But I refuse to have a child growing up knowing that I never wanted it. And I'm absolutely certain that I'm not ready to be a mother. I may never be ready. I mean, I don't look back on my growing up and think, gee, I can't wait to share that with a kid. I know that I was loved, but there was so much sadness and turmoil. I'm sorry.
Don't apologize. It wasn't your fault.
Is ever right? Would Mom want me to have this baby?
Your mother would want you to live your life the best way you know how. She would want you to make this decision from your own heart. And she would not want you to worry about what other people think. That's what she would want. It's all about experience and instinct. When it came to family, I had plenty of instincts and very, very little experience. I mean, for Barbara Jean and me, our life was just trying to get through to the next day. It was ugly. It was brutal. But your mother's experience was totally different. She had a family, and she loved them, and they loved her. And you got caught in the car wreck between our experience and our love. Sometimes what you experience when you're young follows you the rest of your life. The monsters that chase me are ruthless. But I survived them. And they don't mean that I don't love my children or that I didn't want to have any kids. Whatever happened in your youth, it didn't make you an emotional cripple. You're capable of making this decision. All you need is enough peace and quiet to listen to your heart. If you should decide to have this baby, then I'll do my damnedest to be a better grandfather than I was a father. And if you decide that it's better not to have the baby, I'll do whatever I can to help you. But this decision, it's not about the past. This is all about your future.
What